You're listening to an It Takes Three Network podcast.
Welcome to the OC, bitch.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
What show is this?
Let's talk OC.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
We have to remind ourselves,
Right?
That's the show we're watching.
We're
Is
watching?
the OC.
That's right.
The OC stands for Orange County.
In
That's
case you
correct.
didn't know.
Fun
Thank
fact.
you. Fun fact.
Hashtag.
There might
Fun
have been
fact.
people that were watching it that didn't know what it meant.
That's
And now you
true.
know.
Yep.
Welcome.
Welcome to this geography lesson.
Yeah, let's just talk about Orange County, California, not the show.
Yeah.
Newport.
Newport Beach, California.
Beach.
Cool.
So exciting.
How you guys feeling? I feel like the energy's really low at you guys.
No, we're
We gotta
not.
bring this shit up.
No.
Not low.
The energy's here.
different?
I'm
I
just
feel
waiting
like-
for someone to lead. Who
Oh.
are we?
Oh, no. We're Let's Talk OC. I'm Michelle.
I'm Ingrid.
And I'm Liz.
There's
Is that
I'm not taking the reins
Is that
this
going to be
time.
the flow?
I'm just
That's
flowing.
fine.
That's sure.
I'm
That's
totally
fine.
fine
I'm
with
just
that.
kind of flowing.
I'll make sure to do an honorary sip for you each time, Michelle.
Oh,
You're the new
Okay.
sipper?
I'm a new sipper.
I could take my sips.
Ingrid and I are drinking Spindrift, half tea, half lemon.
It's very nice.
It's delicious.
It's nice, right? It's a less sugary Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, very
That's really hard to
refreshing.
say.
Arnold Palmer.
It is. It
Palmer.
is hard to say.
Yeah.
Arnold
It's a
Palmer.
little tongue twister.
Okay.
All right.
So if you listen to the teaser, which I'm sure you have, you should know that I am Michelle and I am the obsessed fan. Liz has seen the OC once,
And it
about
was
6 years
About
ago.
6 years ago, yeah.
Ingrid is the newbie. She's never seen it. However, she's seen the pilot.
I've seen the
'Cause I
pilot.
made you watch it.
And I feel like I've seen one other episode. Should I say which? I barely remember it.
Okay.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go in
They
order?
go to like Mexico or something.
Oh, TJ.
TJ. Weird,
I
really?
I barely remember.
That's interesting that you would
I
see
just
those.
I remember them going there and like,
Okay.
but I literally just remember them walking like down a street and there's like the little flags hanging and then that's it. Like I don't remember anything else.
All right, well, we'll take it. It's
I don't
fine.
know.
It's good
I
that she
don't
doesn't
know.
remember
Like, you
things.
didn't know how you watched it, where you watched it.
No.
Just
No.
must have caught it one night. Just
I think I was hanging out with you guys and maybe people were watching. I think Tim was there. Wasn't there a time you?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I had Tim, Liz, and my sister watch the
I
OC.
think I might have been around for
like,
it, and
one
I was
And
just
that was
like,
the episode we were up to?
I guess I know I didn't watch it on my own.
Okay.
All right.
I think I was witnessing.
Yeah.
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 okay.
I just remember that. Is it Mexico? Am I
fine.
correct?
Yeah.
They go somewhere Spanish.
They do go somewhere Spanish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, overall thoughts before we get into the episode. How did you feel, Ingrid? And Liz, second time watching, how did you guys
Okay.
feel?
Do you want to go first?
Sure. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I already have favorites,
Okay.
which I'll save for later.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. I feel like it was a strong pilot. It keeps me like wanting more. I want to see what happens. Like I feel like there was a lot of characters they introduced, but
Yeah.
it's you kind of get a feel for everybody already.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they
I
do.
liked it.
They pretty much main characters. You get everyone in the first episode, at least like the first season main characters.
Yes, you do.
I feel like you do get most of them in this episode already. So it's like she's like, wait, well, who's their name? What's the name?
Right,
What's the name?
right.
We're like, I know it's hard to keep track,
yeah.
yeah.
but thoughts 6 years later, I think I had the same like
Initial.
overall feeling of it's a good pilot. You really like sympathize with these characters already. You can tell that there's gonna be some like shit that's gonna happen already, like right off the bat.
Puka.
A lot of Puka.
Puka is trouble.
Puka. We haven't learned Puka's name yet, and I hope she calls him Puka for the rest
I'm
of the
calling
show.
no, he's Puka. I don't
Yeah.
even care what his
will-
name is.
I won't say his
we
name.
won't say his
Yeah.
name until
We
they
can
actually
refer-
say it.
His name's Puka.
To Puka.
But yeah, overall, I'm like, oh, it's nice to be like on the beach, totally different than
beautiful,
what we're
right?
used to
Very different world from
what
Tree
we
Hill.
we watched One Tree Hill. So
Yeah.
now we're in this completely different
These
realm.
kids party on a whole nother level.
whole nother level. This is like
This is rich kids.
they're
party.
hardcore. Yeah, this is the rich kids. So it's exciting,
Yeah.
and it makes you want to watch it more.
It's-
I'm excited for next
it's
week.
it's a different vibe,
Totally different.
and I like it.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I like these thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I love these thoughts. All right, so the episode opens and we see two guys are stealing a car who happen to be Ryan and Trey.
Trey is the
And he
brother's name.
said,
Trey is the brother's
That
name.
he's totally a Trey. Eyebrow ring I wrote down
Yes.
because I didn't know his name.
and he said, don't tell me your older brother never taught you anything.
Yeah.
So they right off the bat, they kind of introduce that this is their brothers.
Yes.
And maybe the older one is a bad influence.
And you can tell Ryan does not want to be
doesn't
there.
want to do it.
Yeah.
He's like, fat, and the cops are chasing them, and I'm just like, this
He
is...
says, "Quit being a little bitch."
Right.
'Cause
So
every
Do we
sibling
see
says
more of Trey?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like not knowing. I don't
Isn't
like
it
being on
fun?
this side. All right, fine.
Okay. So,
Gentle prediction. Do you think
Oh
we
yeah,
see
gentle
more?
prediction.
Well,
we can do gentle predictions
I'm gonna
throughout this
go.
episode.
I'm gonna go with what you answered. I'm gonna say yes, we do see Trey again.
Okay.
With how
Okay.
you answered it,
All right.
that's my guess at least. Eyebrow ring.
I bet right.
So they steal this car. They end up getting into the accident and getting caught by the cops. Which, I mean, we kind of felt this was going
Figured.
to happen, right?
Yeah.
They're lucky they didn't like hurt themselves.
Is he
though.
much older? The brother? Is he like early 20s? Obviously out of high school, right? Like older. Do we know?
They don't really set you up with how old anyone is right now.
Right.
I mean,
I
we
don't
could
want to say anything because
Only
just don't wanna
because
say
he's
anything.
like kept in jail and he's not around afterwards. I'm assuming
they did mention that he's over 18 because he can be kept.
tried as an adult.
Tried
I'm
as an
assuming,
adult,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, because Ryan was just like.
So that, I mean, that's
let
all you
go
have
easily.
to know is
Okay, he's
over
older.
18.
Okay,
Right.
Got it.
All right. So then next we see Ryan in a jumpsuit and he's walking to meet his public defender who is Sandy Cohen.
Sandy Cohen, the infamous Sandy Cohen that everyone's always like, I love Sandy Cohen.
He's
I love
just
Sandy. This
an-
is all I've heard for years and years and years. And I'm like, here he is. Is he from the Bronx? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Okay. I hear the accent.
You can just tell right off the bat, though, that he's going to be like a very like pivotal character in the
Right.
whole show. And he's such a genuine, like, good-hearted person. He takes
Right.
his kid in to his home. He doesn't even know him.
Right.
It's amazing.
So right off the bat, good vibes from Sandy
Good
Cohen.
vibes.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
vibes.
And so him and Sandy, Ryan and Sandy, they have these talks, and Sandy's going through his record and saying you have great grades.
Yeah.
Or you have great test scores.
Right.
But you don't go to class.
Right. 95th percentile.
98th.
98th.
Amazing.
Thank you. 98th percentile. And if you applied yourself, you really could go far.
Yeah.
Have you thought about college? And of course, Ryan's saying he has not thought about these things.
And then he mentions, well, Social Security is going to run out by
Yeah.
2025, and that means you have to work until you're 80. So I don't really want to commit to anything.
I thought that was funny.
He's a smart ass.
He's a smart
He's a
ass.
smart ass.
Smart kid.
He
But
does a
he's
lot
very
of
smart.
side eyes.
Yes.
That's like his thing. He
He's
like looks
I
off to the
gotcha.
side.
Yeah.
With his wife beater and his
And he
leather
said,
jacket.
having a dream doesn't make you smart. Knowing it won't come true does. Mm-hmm. He's so, like, cynical.
spitting fire,
I
spitting
mean,
the
you can
truth.
see, like, when we get to it, like, where he's from and why he is the way he is.
Oh, you mean his like white trash mother that comes and drives up onto the curb, and I'm like, oh, mommy's here.
Yes, that's the next scene. Mommy pulls up, yells for Ryan to get into the car.
And you just see Sandy cringing, like, oh, I gotta get this kid out of here.
She says you should have let him rot.
yeah.
What mother?
Like
what
her
kind of mother
father.
would say
Mother
that?
of the year.
Like their father.
Yeah.
But before they drive away, Sandy hands him his card and says, give me a call if you need anything. So right there.
Foreshadowing.
Yes.
He's gonna call.
I mean, that's even just
He's going to call.
He's gonna call.
giving him his card saying, hey, you know, I'm a good, decent human if you need me for anything.
Right.
Like, it's just, he's so good.
He
Right.
sees something in Ryan.
He does. He can tell he's a smart kid that just is not in the right situation.
Right. Poor environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So then in the next scene, we're at the Atwood residence, and Dawn is yelling at Ryan, and then AJ, her shit of a boyfriend, steps in, and they're trying to kick him out and punches Ryan.
Yeah, they start
Yeah.
brawling.
Yeah. Which, what
And
a,
she's pouring a bottle,
yes.
so you can tell already bad environment for
lighting
a
up a
child.
cigarette. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm so stressed. My shitty boyfriend's beating up my kid, but I'm just gonna
But I'm just gonna,
puff a
you know,
cigarette. What's the mom's name?
Do you want me to tell you?
Well, you said it before.
I said the Atwood residence.
Oh, I thought you said
no, you
Dawn.
did say
Oh, I
her
did say
name.
Dawn. Oh, okay. I was trying to avoid
Dawn, right?
names.
Okay.
Dawn. Dawn Atwood.
Dawn Atwood. Huh. She has a name. She comes back. Okay. Then so AJ's like roughing him up.
Yep.
And then
They
he
kick
just,
him out.
They kick him out and he starts calling people. So he's at that
The phone booth.
Phone booth. We get a
That
little
we don't have phone booths
montage
anymore.
No.
And that's when the music starts.
Yeah.
Ding,
And then they
Phantom
have like,
Planet.
it just says the OC kind of just like swoops in and like then disappears.
Yep.
Clever.
Yeah. Yep. And so Ryan's calling all these places trying to see where he can stay, and he's having no luck.
No takers.
And then all of a sudden,
I wrote Sandy to the rescue.
Sandy pulls up.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which again, did you guys feel this was going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
As soon as he gave him the card, I'm like, pfft,
Yeah, you knew that.
he's got to get to the OC somehow.
Exactly.
He's
He has to
clearly
get
in
to the
Chino.
Ew.
A kid from Chino.
Ew. And then he gets there, but Sandy's got to tell the wife.
Yeah, so Sandy's driving Ryan, and he says, "Oh, I didn't know your job made me money." And he goes, "Oh, I don't make the money, but my wife does." So pulls into the gated community, and we see scenes of we're getting to this rich, bougie,
Oh my god, this complex,
gated community.
gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah, Sandy pulls into the driveway and says, "Wait here a minute, I have to go talk to my wife." He goes to pull the keys out, and Ryan says,
He's
"It's
like,
more
"Ooh."
not fun if you leave, if you don't leave the keys here."
Yeah.
And
And he's like, "You're right." And he trusts him for the minute
yeah,
and goes inside and starts to talk to Kirsten,
a new character that we meet.
new character
Yeah.
who's a goddess.
Is she in other things? She looks so familiar to me.
I personally don't know her in anything else, but
It's not the same woman, but she looks like the mother in Sharp Objects.
Oh, I was gonna say she looks like she kind of
She
reminds
does,
me of
you're
the
right.
mother
She
of
also-
Blair of Serena.
Yeah, Serena's mom in
Gossip
Gossip
Girl.
Girl. She looks like that
Kelly,
too.
whatever her name
She's
is.
like a
It's not-
fusion of both
Yeah,
of them.
she does look like a lot like them.
And I was like, wait, is that her? Is it
Might she might be from Sharp Objects.
It's not her.
yeah,
though.
it's not her.
It's definitely not her, but
Yeah.
she looks like, this is what, 2003?
2003.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it could
I
be
just
a
remembered.
younger.
I didn't tell you though. Off topic. Randy and I watched the first 5 episodes of Castle Rock.
Oh,
Very good. So
creepy,
recommend that.
right?
Yes, it's very creepy. Michelle would
Nice.
not like it.
No, not Michelle's
She would be
alley.
scared.
That's okay.
All right, so back to Kirsten. We go into the house, and Sandy's like, "Yes, I got this kid in the car."
And she says, "This is not a stray puppy. You can't just bring him home."
But she's right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Sandy knows he needs a good place.
and
to
Sandy
stay.
knows his wife too. You can tell she's like being a hard ass, but then she's like, "All right, I'll go get the sheets."
She's got a softer side.
Yeah.
Right, because at first she jokes, like he's like, "Where are you going?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hide my jewelry in the vault."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, this kid needs some sheets, a toothbrush, and some whatever else, something else." She said
Yeah, but he has
Sheets
to
and
stay in the
toothbrush
pool house.
in the pool house.
in
yes.
the pool house.
And as this is going on, Ryan is outside of the car smoking a cigarette,
Of course, because that's what cool kids
and
do.
he sees this girl appear at
neighbor.
the end of the side of her driveway, and they have a little moment.
The girl next door, Marissa Cooper.
Yeah, and she
Does she say my name is Marissa? No, like they don't have any really exchange except for like, hey, can I get a smoke?
Yeah, no, they don't get names. I don't think. Well, he starts telling her exactly who he is. Well, I stole this car and I got
'cause
arrested.
she says,
and-
"Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm whoever you want me to be."
Right. But then he actually
Ryan.
starts telling her.
I
And,
think he's trying to scare her, right? Like
well,
trying to.
he's being honest. And then she's like, "So you're their cousin from Boston?" Like, that's a better story. Don't tell people you're a thief.
Right.
Yeah. And then Sandy comes out and goes, "Oh, Marissa, you've met?" And he goes, "Yeah." Or, they talk about how the cousin, and he says, "Oh, from Seattle."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or nephew, your favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, your favorite nephew.
And as this is happening, Ingrid's new favorite character rolls up in his pickup truck.
Puka.
Puka's in the pickup
Puka
truck.
is such a douchebag.
He's the douche of
He's
city.
so much larger than everyone else. He's just, I'm like,
with that Puka
with that
necklace.
big truck, clearly
He is.
compensating for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Sandy says, "Oh, we're so happy to go to your fashion show
Yes.
tomorrow night."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, yeah. Whatever."
Are you really looking forward to it?
Yeah.
But you should
I'm
come
Marissa.
at 7 p.m.
But you should
and
come.
invites Ryan.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And she drives off with Puka.
I wrote
Gets
douche
picked-
alert,
Gets
Puka
picked
necklace.
up by the dude.
Yeah. Then,
Then they bring Ryan into the pool house
um,
where his new bedroom is.
Right.
which we get introduced. Well, we learned that her name is Kirsten at this point.
Uh-huh.
And what was the...
Rosa
Rosa.
is making the bed, and Kirsten and Ryan officially meet. Yep.
At the pool house. Dope pool house. I
Right?
wouldn't mind staying there. It's
Gorgeous.
a upgrade
so
from his
beautiful.
house, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So the next scene is morning.
Yeah.
Ryan wakes up and opens up the doors and looks outside to the most beautiful view.
God, the
Ever.
infinity
The
pool.
infinity pool, the rolling hills. I'm like, ugh.
Yep. Of that beautiful
This
Pacific
kid's probably
Ocean.
like, how the hell did I get here?
I guess I'll find out. And if I ask, you guys aren't going to tell me what Kirsten does for a living.
You'll find
I
out.
guess I'll find out. Oh, God. I hate not knowing. I don't like
What
it.
do you think she does?
Yeah.
I don't
Gentle
know.
prediction?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Okay. Maybe something will come to
Something
you.
with financing, I guess?
Okay.
No?
Sure. But then we get, this is like the ultimate, for me, one of the greatest scenes in the first episode, where Seth is playing video games and he just looks at him. He's like, hey, what's up? Like, he knows, I guess his parents told him that, hey, we have a guest in the house.
Right. He's kind of a criminal. He stole a car. But he's staying with us.
But he's staying here in the pool house, and yeah, pretty much that's it. And they look at each other, and he's like, "You wanna play?" Without even like,
Well, he clearly doesn't
he's like,
have
"Here,
friends.
just let's play." Doesn't even have a conversation, which is fine. And Seth's super into the game.
Right, and then he starts talking about GTA, and you can steal cars, and he's like, "Oh wait, not."
He's
like,
like,
that.
"Ooh,
Ooh,
maybe I
awkward."
shouldn't have talked about that.
And
Not
of
that
course,
that's cool.
And then Ryan's just like the silent, broody type,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
It's all right."
And then he's like, "What do you guys do for fun around here?" You know.
Well, Sandy comes in.
Sandy comes in. He's like, "It's such a nice day. Why aren't you kids outside?" The typical like, "Why aren't you playing outside?"
Right,
Even
yeah.
though you're like 17 or however old
They're
they
like,
are.
"Dad."
But then they go sailing
Right?
Yeah.
I
On
just thought this was funny.
on the summer breeze.
Like, these kids don't know each other at all. And they're not forced because, you know, Ryan didn't have to go or Seth didn't have to invite him, but they go together
Yeah.
on the boat, the two of them, just bonding without talking.
I'm just
pretty
saying,
much.
Seth wants to go to Tahiti in that tiny thing.
Well,
That's what he says.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
It's literally
The summer.
like 2 sticks.
summer breeze.
The
It's a
summer
little
breeze.
sailboat.
It's a sailboat.
It's not even like a sailboat. It's like one of those
It's like a
like
skimmer. Are
like
they called
a-
skimmers?
I don't know what
I
they're
don't
called.
know what they're called.
But it's just like a flat thing you sit on. I'm like, boy,
I
you
don't
can't
know
go
boat-
to Tahiti in that.
boat terminology.
It's not
so.
safe.
But
But
Seth
he
continues.
tells him about Summer.
Yes.
And how Summer's going to be there. And Ryan's like, oh, what's she like? And he's like, well, actually, I haven't talked to her
I've
before.
never spoken to her, but like I'm in love with her, and I named my boat after her.
It's so funny. It's so cute.
But going back to how the two boys didn't know each other and now they just have to be forced to be bonded.
Yeah, they're bonded.
I think this just shows how simple boys can be.
yeah,
Right.
That's true.
Girls, if you force girls, sometimes they're like, oh, this is awkward. Or first they just bonded over video games. And he's like, well, okay, I'll just take you around. Ryan's like, sure, I'm down to go boating. You know, he's
Yeah.
very low key.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's almost effortless bonding.
Yeah,
You know?
it's sweet.
It is sweet.
It's a nice thing to see for two boys that come from completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
yeah.
Both don't really have friends, and they kind of like find a companionship together.
Yeah.
Just within 24 hours of meeting each other.
Can we just say it's so cute?
It's so cute. It
so
really
cute.
is.
It's so cute.
It's just so cute. Yeah.
And then
So they pull the boat,
yep,
and Sandy comes down and tells them to be ready at 7 p.m. for the fashion
for
show.
the fashion show.
And at
And
first,
Seth is
doesn't
not
wanna go.
about it. But then Ryan's like, "Psst, Summer's gonna be there, and he's like, okay, 7 p.m.
sound good.
7,
Sounds
7.
good.
We're gonna be there at 7.
Yeah. Can't believe that Marissa invited Brian, even though
Right.
they live next door to each other for their whole lives.
Yeah, he's
pretty
like,
much.
huh, it's so strange.
Yeah.
Next door neighbors their entire lives. Never said
Because
two words to
Ryan's
her.
the broody leather jacket wearing, cigarette
different.
smoking,
They
mysterious
can- they
boy
can
from
just-
Boston and Seattle.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yep.
They smell him from a mile away.
Yeah.
And then I put feds looking for Marissa's dad.
Yeah.
Clearly he's
My
into
dad's not here.
And then of course she turns around, he's right there in his office, and he's like, thanks, honey.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, those pesky
I've just been busy.
those suits.
But like
He definitely doing
ultimately
fucked
dying.
up.
Yeah.
Is that a gentle prediction? Do you have a gentle
Yeah, he
prediction for
definitely
Marissa's
fucking
dad?
lost he's probably bankrupt, lost all his money, lost other people's money because cue to the party scene when they ask. I think somebody asked him, not to jump ahead, but like someone asked him about, our money that we invested, and he's like, ha, and then he has the meltdown in the bathroom. I'm like, he lost everybody's money. So that's my gentle prediction.
Nice.
It's a good one.
He definitely did. He fucked up. Did something illegal.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. Oh, you ready?
So
I inhaled funny.
while Marissa's talking to her father back at the Cohen residence, the boys are getting ready, and Ryan is putting on his suit, and he's trying to figure out how to
Attempting.
tie a tie.
This is always that
Every boy has that struggle.
sweet moment where it's like, I'm a street kid and I don't know
Right.
how to tie
How
a
do
tie.
I put a tie on?
Oh, this nice father figure I've never had helps me tie this tie. It's sweet. I'm not, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
criticizing.
very-
It's just,
very cute.
Very
It's very sweet, and Sandy tells him how he didn't know how to tie a tie until he was 25. Asks him about Seth. He's a cool kid if you got to know him.
Yeah, and he's like, he's cool.
He's cool. And then Sandy's like, oh, he's cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's great that Ryan thinks he's so cool because there's not, to the average person in this town, Seth may be what you classify as the outsider, the nerd, and Ryan's just like, he's cool, he's whatever. Like, he's a typical
he's a
dude.
person.
He's a person.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, you can just tell that Ryan is just not like that judgmental type.
No, he's genuine.
Genuine.
And also, Sandy,
Loves it.
I just love the realness of the conversation.
Yeah, he's like, my son's, he's a cool dude.
He's
you
just
know,
like
you just
a
gotta get to know him.
real...
Yeah.
And because he's not he didn't grow up in this place. Like, he's not one of
bubble.
these people,
Yeah.
like Froyo lady. I forgot her name later, and we talk about her. But, like, people like that, like, he's from the outside, and now he's kind of living in this, but he didn't change.
Yeah.
He's still
Yes.
the Bronx boy, I'm assuming.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then we see the Coopers getting ready.
we do. We see Julie and little
Oh, Julie,
Caitlin.
that's her name.
Julie
Julie's
Cooper.
Froyo, yep.
Yes, she's Froyo.
And then Caitlin
Little
is
Caitlin,
freaking
Shailene
Woodley with her big
Yep.
curly hair. I was like, oh.
And even at the time when I watched this show, she still was like the Secret Life girl. She
That's right.
wasn't anything other than that. So to me,
Wow.
I was like, oh, haha, it's that girl from the pregnant teen show, not knowing, to the extent of
Now
her
she's
career
working with
now.
like Meryl Streep
Yeah,
on Big Little
it's
Lies.
that's pretty awesome. Good for her. I mean,
Yeah.
I think she's great. So it's just funny
too.
to see her as like a little child.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, little Coop.
Coopers.
Coop.
All right, so the next scene we have the big party scene. The boys enter the fashion show pre-party.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side.
This is the first time they say welcome to the dark side.
That's right. Yeah.
And it really is like,
All these fucking cougars all over
Right?
Ryan. I'm like,
oh, so
Get
you're the
away.
nephew? Oh, so you
are
lived
you from Canada? And he's like, yep.
Yes, I
Please
am.
get away from me.
Seattle, Boston, all the cold cities.
Oh, I can never live there. It's so cold. These fucking
so
cougars.
funny. He's probably like, damn, this is like something else. And
Yeah.
he's like, I need a drink.
It's probably like Mars. Like,
Yeah,
it's gotta
right?
be
It's a
just
culture
like,
shock.
what the
I mean, even for us to go there,
I feel like
you
if
know?
I were to go to an event like that, I'd be like,
Oh my God, yeah.
It's like when we crashed that gala.
Yeah.
I
You're
was
like,
like,
this is
oh,
too
there's
classy for me."
trapeze artists and really fancy shrimp being walked around. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Out of body experience.
Yeah, but Ryan needs a drink. He orders a 7 and 7, and Kirsten catches
She
him.
watches him like, doesn't have to say one word, but he
just-
just hands it over to her.
Yeah, but she does say, "I want my husband to be
Right,
Right
about,
about
you.
about you." Yeah.
A 7 and 7 is what? 7 Up and
7 Up and
What's the-
Seagram. Seagram, my mom always told me. It was like Seagram, 7 Up, and I don't remember the alcohol.
The alcohol, I'm not sure. We'll have to look
My
that
phone's
up.
not near me.
Yeah.
It's
Cocktail
like-
of the week, 7 7.
And then Puka is being a little douchebag again. He's like, suck it queer to Seth. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
Come on.
this is.
That awkward wave Seth does. He's just like his little hands, like, "Oh, hey, yeah."
Is
like,
Puka
kinda
okay? Is Puka a Nathan? Is Puka a season one
Oh,
Nathan?
we can't tell you
We
that.
can't tell you that.
We can't disclose that
Girl,
information.
come on now.
That would ruin the whole show.
I'll take that as a yes.
Works here.
Wow.
Well, I don't.
It's
I don't
hard
know.
to be on the other side, isn't it?
I don't like it.
She's a little bitter.
You know why? Because I'm by myself.
It's
You
true.
guys had each
Yes,
other.
but you guys get to chat with
But
Ingrid.
so many people are new to this show.
right.
So you guys can predict.
All right, I'll
do
talk
you
to
think
everybody else.
Puka is a Nathan from
Is
season
Puka
1.
a season 1 Nathan? Let me know.
There you go.
We'll talk about it.
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/HIX3 Network. Okay.
But across the way, we see we see Summer and Marissa enter, and Seth's freaking out. He's like, "Oh my God, don't look, but look, don't look, don't look."
my God,
but
dying.
like make it look like you're not looking, but look, but like don't look.
Right.
He's like, damn it.
And
that's
Ryan's like, I'll
Summer
just do
right
my side eye that I always do.
So smooth. Yeah, but then, of course, Sandy does a quick, fast, obvious glance.
Yeah.
And Seth is like, come on. And Ryan says, don't salt his game, Mr. Cohen.
Really cute.
Yeah.
Then you meet Summer for the first time. What do you think of Summer?
Summer.
She's very peppy.
Yes, she's very peppy.
She's a peppy girl.
Yeah.
She's fun.
She is fun.
Then they're at the kids' table.
Yeah, so you sit with the kids.
What was our redhead kid's name?
Chester.
Chester. Oh, yeah, like freaking, wasn't that Jamie's bunny?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like,
world's
so how you're sailing or something? And
And
Chester's
he's just
literally just
staring
looking at him.
He's like, oh, okay, fucking weirdo.
The best was just Chester keeps staring at him, and Seth just gives him like the,
He's
know.
like, answer me.
the bug-eyed look, like good,
Yeah.
But this is Seth's life. He has to sit at
Right.
the kid table with little Coop,
Right.
Chester, and the other
other
young
random
kids.
kids.
Right. He's like, I love my life, living my best life.
And Ryan sits down, and Ryan's just like,
He's looking around. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, what?
So funny.
Oh, boy. And then the fashion show starts.
Yes, hosted by the lovely Marissa.
Yes.
Marisa.
She does her announcement. Thank you for coming. It was for charity. I didn't get
The battered woman shelter.
Battered woman shelter. Okay. And so people are walking, and then we go into the dressing room, and it's Marissa's turn to.
Summer?
Oh well, no. Summer does walk down the runway.
Summer, yeah, goes
But
first.
then we go into the dressing room where Marissa's getting ready for her walk.
And they're
we-
just drinking,
Yep.
drinking.
Summer like busts open the door with like 2 champagne glasses in her hand.
Marissa clearly has a problem.
Just a
Clearly
little.
drinking a lot. Foreshadowing.
The girls steal
again.
the alky, and then Marissa, it's her turn to walk the runway. And at the end,
She locks eyes.
she locks eyes with side eye.
But Puka saw. Puka sees it. There was a quick little shot of Puka. Puka's like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like it.
Puka sees it for
Puka
sure.
sees it. Puka knows.
I just wish we could call him Puka for the whole show.
I'm gonna. I don't
know.
care what his name is.
Okay.
He's
Fine.
Puka.
That's
That's
fine.
But as this is happening over at the parent table, this is the scene you were talking about.
So
yeah.
many money talks and things.
Right, there's a father who says, oh, Jimmy's going to make me a rich man or whatever. And,
Jimmy's having a tough time with that.
He's like, I gotta go.
but who notices is Kirsten.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kirsten takes note of it.
Well, they have history.
They do have history.
They do. They mention
almost
Seth tells
got
Ryan
married.
that they almost got married.
And Sandy's like, no.
They didn't almost get married.
Clearly they did.
Is that a gentle prediction?
Well,
Gentle.
yeah. I mean, the golden retriever scene, they're like checking in on each other. Like,
Yeah.
there's something.
Yeah. So after that,
He gets up. Jimmy
Jimmy
gets up.
gets up. He can't handle it.
Yeah, he's out.
Too much pressure.
Yep.
Runs in the bathroom where Ryan is, and kind of they like glance at each other. He almost kind of like looks like he's gonna say something to him, but then just automatically goes into
He's
the
like
stall.
slamming the door. He's like ripping the
And
toilet
Ryan's
paper
like,
off.
"What the hell's
and
going on in
kinda-
there?" Yeah.
He's having a moment.
Yeah.
Not good.
Ryan's just absorbing all of this.
Jimmy was having a rough day.
Yeah.
Poor Jimmy.
Then Summer.
The party ends. Summer approaches Ryan.
She's hitting on him.
She introduces herself.
Very much so.
She's like, "What's your name?" I'm drunk.
I am thirsty.
Hi. She's so drunk.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Oh God,
He's
you're
like,
Seth's girl. Don't touch me. Don't look at me." And
Yeah.
then Seth comes, assumes that they're
Well, not yet.
no.
No, not
No,
yet,
they're not
yet,
at the party
yet.
yet. She's inviting him to
Oh,
Holly's beach
I
house.
thought they were at the drunk scene.
No, no.
Wow, I jumped ahead.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Ryan meets Summer for the first time, and she goes, "You should come to Holly's beach party." Well, it's at her parents'
Oh,
beach
right.
house. They're doing this because we did so much good work with our fundraising.
With our fundraising. Come on.
And the look he gives her,
And then
he's
Ryan,
like,
like,
"Oh yeah, you're really
Seth-
saving the world."
Yeah. And then Seth comes in, and Ryan's like, "Yo, we're going to this party."
And he's like, "No."
Summer invited us.
She asked
She
for
asked
you.
for you specifically. He's like, "Oh, of course you
He's
did."
like, "Oh, okay." And he just tells some random old guy, "We're gonna go with them." I'm like, "Who's that guy?"
He's like, "That makes absolutely no sense, but we're going."
Yeah.
And then you see Summer waving them on.
Come
on! Yeah.
They all pile into that Jeep.
All standing.
And then
so
Ryan's
safe.
staring at Marissa and Puka's car like, girl, I got you.
That's right. Yep.
And then we go to the dark side yet again.
That's right. They
with
rev-
the party. And
Cocaine,
people
that's awesome.
snorting coke. Girls are like grinding on boys, taking their clothes off. It's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Yep, plenty of drugs and alcohol
like a
and
strip club.
bikinis.
Yeah, a load of bikinis.
Underage. Yeah.
Lots
It's
yeah.
gross.
But Summer sees Ryan and Seth enter, and she tells, I don't think it was Marissa, maybe it was Holly, I'm going to play him hot and cold.
I think it was the three of them.
It
Like
was the three
Marissa
of them?
ended up coming in. Did I call her Melissa? Marissa ended up coming in at the end, overhearing Summer talking about him, and she said that she's going to play him hot and cold.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
But then we see Puka.
Puka.
I
I put Puka on pigtails.
Puka and Pigtails, clearly they're going to go outside because she's like, wow, the sand in the water is just so beautiful.
Beautiful. And he's like, you want to go check it out? And
She
she's like,
set
what
him
about
up for
Marissa?
that.
And he's like, don't worry about it. Puka.
He's like, no, it's all good.
It's
Don't
all
worry
right.
about it.
I'm a douchebag. Puka. Let's go look at those waves. Then we have Jimmy.
Yeah, he's walking the golden retriever.
This is the golden retriever scene.
What's the dog's name? Do you know?
Dustin?
Dustin.
Oh, it's a boy. Okay, good to know. Picturing a girl, but it's fine. And again,
They have an exchange and they talk about how, how she's not used to Seth being out late and Marissa's always out late and then trying to catch up, is everything okay? And then who yells from afar?
Julie. Did you get my froyo? He's like, God damn it. I can't afford froyo. We're broke. That's what I pictured him saying in his
Right?
head.
Pretty much. Pistachio.
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 Hi, Kirsten. I was like, oh, God. In her velour jumpsuit. I can't.
She's a hoot. I
Oh
love.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hysterical.
But Jimmy asked, do you think this is how our lives would end
yeah,
up?
did you imagine this is how our lives would turn out?
Yeah.
And she's like, what did she say?
Well, that's when she jumps and be like, oh, are you
okay.
used to?
So she didn't answer.
She kind of avoided that.
Yeah.
Or he was going in a direction and she took it as, I'm not used to Seth being out late.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she says, I'm worried about him. And he's like, oh, they're probably not doing anything that we didn't do.
Right.
And
Which
she's
is
like,
troublesome.
right. Which
Yeah.
is very
I'm sure
troublesome.
they got into,
yeah.
their own shit. And then this is when Seth sees Ryan and Summer.
This is.
We have like a bunch
I
of.
have Hey Coop.
Well, I have like Seth enters the threesome bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He says something quirky like, oh, I need to know to knock.
So I don't walk into a threesome.
Right. And then we have a Ryan and Marissa conversation.
Exchange.
She's filling up on her alcohol and asks, what do you think of Newport? And he goes, I can get into
in
less trouble where I'm from. And then she goes,
It's true.
you have no idea.
You have no idea. I'm gonna go deal some cards.
Marissa that's why I wrote Hey Coop, because they're like, Hey Coop, it's your turn to deal.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I have to make, excuse me, I have to go.
I gotta take
and
my
starts
vodka
stealing.
and go.
What do you think they were playing?
Probably strip poker.
Right? Who the hell knows? Probably something gross.
Yeah.
But
Something
then
involving getting naked, probably.
Yeah.
now this is when Summer finds Ryan
Yeah.
again, and she's all over him.
This is when she's sloppy.
Trying to kiss him, trying to like touch him.
What's your name?
Yeah.
She's like stroking him. He's like, this is not.
And then Seth, of course, comes out
At the same time.
and was like, excuse me, what's happening
Excuse
here?
me, this is my boat lady. What are you doing?
This is my girl I'm going to Tahiti with.
Yeah.
And Ryan's like, no, it's not what you look, and that's not what it seems. And then so Seth gets mad, pushes Ryan, and said that you should just go back to Chino where you belong. And then Summer goes, "You're from Chino? Ew."
Yeah.
Chino, ew.
Chino? Yeah.
She sobered up real quick to say that. Ew.
Yeah, right? And then everyone's just looking at him like
And you can
he's
tell.
disgusting.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, God, that guy's from Chino.
Chino.
Whispers.
Chino.
So stupid. Then Seth makes his way onto the beach where my love Drew Fuller. I don't know if he even has a name on this show, but he decides he's gonna pick on Seth. Picks him up. The boys pick him up. They start beating on him,
And of course, Ryan sees from
sees
afar with his side eye. He's like, my friend.
That's
And he
right.
gotta
My
go
new
save him. My
brother.
my BFF. Can't pick on him.
But of course, Puka has to get involved.
I don't like Puka. Puka sucks.
There's nothing to like about Puka.
He's a douche.
Puka, yeah.
Puka's a douche.
It's hard. It's hard.
But
Yeah.
Puka.
Puka.
As this is all going on, Puka delivers the line.
Welcome to
to
the
the
OC,
OC,
bitch.
That's how it's done here in Orange County. And kicks him.
Stupid.
With his big fucking shirt all unbuttoned with his
Yeah.
stupid puka shell protruding. I can't.
Yeah, because you see that clearly he's fooling around with that with
Right.
pigtails, right?
With
Is that what you named
pigtails.
her?
Yeah, her hair's all messed up. His shirt's open.
And
And,
that,
yeah. And Ryan noticed because he said something like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Or
He's like, I could have asked you the same thing or
right,
something
like that.
Yeah.
Ryan's very observant.
That's
Yes,
what
He's
he
98th percentile. He's smart.
This is true.
and that's what fuels Ryan. Yeah.
Yep. But then the boys go back to the pool house.
All beat
All
up.
beat up.
Seth is just so happy.
So drunk.
Cloud 9.
Yeah.
Talking about how they could be Fight Club.
Yeah, and he's like, he kind of just gets over it. He's like, I know you had my back out there, and that was really important to me. So the fact that it looked like him and Summer were doing something, he got over that. Mm-hmm. Which was great, because it would have been annoying if he would have, like, harbored on that for a while.
Right.
In my opinion.
No, totally.
You know?
Yeah.
So they have a cute moment.
Yeah.
And then these stupid girls leave fucking Marissa, right?
Marissa. Mm-hmm.
Outside, passed out in her front yard.
Summer and what's the other girl's name?
Holly.
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 They're literally both carrying her, throw her on the sidewalk looking for her keys, can't find the keys.
And they're like, okay, bye.
bye, Coop.
Bye,
See you later. She could have been dead for all they knew.
Bad friends.
No, really bad. She was
friends.
completely still, not moving, straight as a board. Like, it looked like she was dead.
And then, of course, Ryan sees her. And at first I got nervous because he goes down there next to this girl that's passed out. He's known, now everyone knows he's from Chino,
Yeah.
that he's a criminal. He's holding her bag. I'm like, oh my God, some of the police are going to peel up
Yeah.
and see. But then he just,
It's iffy.
Liam's very vocal.
He loves this scene.
Right. This is his favorite scene. So, and then he carries Marissa to the
Of
pool,
course, saves the
pool
day.
house.
He's saving her.
But then Marissa's just gone in the morning, I'm assuming, when Kirsten
He
comes
decides that he's going to put her in his bed.
Yep.
He'll go sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Seth sleeping on the pool
Little-
toys or
yeah.
whatever. But then when they wake up, she's not there.
She's not, so I'm assuming she just got
she
up
woke
and left.
up and left. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's super embarrassing. I mean, unless she doesn't remember any of it. I guess we'll find out.
But Ryan opens his eyes, notice that she's gone, notice Seth's still asleep, and who storms in but Kirsten, and she's pissed.
She is pissed. Get in the house. She says to Seth.
Right. Seth tells her how he was drunk, got into a fight. He has a black eye, grabs him, house now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slams that door.
But then Sandy comes back. He's like super stoked from these waves. I'm like, he's
surfing?
such a surfer.
He's such a bro.
He would be surfing.
Yeah.
And she's like, he needs to leave.
Yeah.
And
And
Sandy's
San-
like, oh, come on.
Come on, remember you were like covered in patchouli in the back of a mail truck or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
he's just happy he has friends.
Yeah.
A friend, I should
A
say.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he would rather him hang out with Ryan than like these uppity cocaine sniffing, kids.
The Newport bubble, which
Right.
Kirsten reminds him, oh, but you don't seem to mind this Newport bubble.
Right.
But he says, I'm not from here. I can understand, like, sympathize with the outsiders saying, this is not how everyone is. This
Right.
is just
Yeah.
this town.
He knows that there's an outside world.
Yeah.
Like Seth has grown up in this bubble and doesn't know anything else pretty
Right.
much.
Yeah.
But he's still a good kid, He told his parents the truth. I was drinking. I got into a
Yeah,
fight, and
I
like
know.
there was no way of getting around that. Plus, he's never done it ever in his life, so he's probably like, all right, I can get one slide.
Guys,
let
I
one
did
slide.
something cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And then Ryan makes breakfast.
Yeah. She's like, is that bacon?
She's like, oh shit, I should have waited to kick you. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
God damn, bacon and eggs.
She's like gonna approach him about it, and he's like, I already know. You
Yeah.
have a nice house. You have a great family.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be on my merry
Olive.
way.
Yeah.
And she's
ah, damn.
man, did you get to make the eggs yet? Did you make the French toast?
Did you toast it yet? Is the coffee made? Oh, man, breakfast food.
Yum.
But before he goes upstairs to wake up Seth and to say goodbye.
And Seth's like with the wave again, like, hey, what's going on?
I thought Seth acted, well, Adam Brody, I should say, acted really well a sleepy
Yeah.
state.
Yeah,
Yes.
the way he
someone getting
shuffled
up,
over to the
yeah,
map.
and his eyes and
Yes.
his hair. I was like, this is just a really good
And like
scene.
how he barefoot shuffled, kind of.
It was
like,
very believable.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
But he says bye to Ryan and says, "Oh, I'll have to come to Chino.
Yeah, you have to
can show me your world,
Your hood.
your hood."
Cute.
Yeah, and then they hug.
They hug.
They go to shake hands, but then Seth brings him in for a hug.
Oh,
So sweet.
feels.
I know.
So cute.
And he's like, "Oh, I have something for you."
Yeah.
Gives him the map, and like, if you want to be, says something like, "If you want to be inspired,
Yeah,
like here's."
And then he smacks him with the map.
yeah, he smacks him with it. It's funny. It's cute.
it's so cute.
Very cute.
This bromance is
just blooming.
Oh, makes me burst of having.
What's their ship name? Their bro ship name? Ref? Cyan?
Cyan.
I don't know.
Huh. We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, or think of our own. We can
make
coin.
our
We're
own.
good at coining
Yeah.
some ship names on this.
Yeah.
On our little.
I feel like they
Whatever
deserve
Ingrid
a
wants.
bro ship. Because
Yeah.
they're cute.
Yeah, we never shipped Lucas and Nathan, ever.
True.
Naked.
Nakus, Luthen,
Nucus.
Nakus.
Nucus.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lathan.
We'll think about it.
We'll
and
think
get
about
back
it.
to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have.
this is a great scene because now it's kind of full circle. Sandy has to bring Ryan back to his house, and we see Ryan get into the car. The sunbeams are down, and as the car is driving away, Marissa's in the background waiting for
Waiting for
Puka.
Puka.
Waiting for Puka.
She's always waiting for Puka at the end
Just
of the
with her
driveway.
little purse.
Remember those
on her
armpit
shoulder.
bags?
Armpit bags.
They're so uncomfortable.
Yeah, why? I hated those
It was
things.
just, yeah,
No.
they were kind of dumb in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they never held anything in it either. It was just like a waste.
I always joked that it just caught your armpit
Armpit.
sweat.
Right.
I really called it an armpit bag.
Yeah, it is an armpit bag, but she's standing at the end of her
It's just like-
driveway.
It's literally like
in your armpit.
so uncomfortable on your armpit.
Yeah.
The side swoop is the best.
right.
Yes.
What's it called?
Crossbody.
Crossbody. Side swoop.
Crossbody. bag.
Crossbodies are where it's at.
And then they get back to Chino, and he gets inside the house. He's like, I could take it from here. And he goes in, and then his family's gone.
Gone. Nothing. They took all the
Yeah.
furniture, and then his mom left a note. You don't see what the note says, but he crumples it up. He's angry. You can tell he's so upset. And then, of course, Sandy's like, I didn't leave yet.
It's like, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
And scene.
And scene black screen. That's it. That's the end of the
Oh
pilot.
my god, first
Yay.
episode down. Yay! This is so exciting.
We did it.
Before we go on break, do you want to make a prediction of like what
Gentle
you think
prediction,
the next
Ingrid.
Gentle prediction.
or maybe should we do like for the whole show or just like
Well, Ingrid will have her prediction
she's gonna have
yes.
her prediction
up
show
on Patreon.
Patreon.
It
It takes 3network.com for bonus content, including my prediction show.
Actually, instead of making predictions, I want to know your rating.
Okay, that's a
Out
good
of
one.
10
Yeah. Pilot
for a pilot,
for a pilot.
I give it 8.5.
Ooh, that was pretty good. I was gonna say like around an 8.
Agreed. That's what I
Yeah.
would rate it
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Should we take a break?
We can take a break.
We'll have trivia and segments.
Hell
Right.
yeah. Hey guys. Just wanted to quickly jump in and tell you about our Patreon page. If you didn't know, we run a podcast network called the It Takes 3 Network. And we have a Patreon page that we put up for you guys to see some bonus content from us. So we have all of our podcasts over there along with bonus content like commentaries, and you get to hang out with us for live streams. There are certain tiers you even get a special gift from us. You can even sponsor the show. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in supporting this podcast or some of our other podcasts. The link is ittakes3network.com. gmail.com. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Here we are.
This is the part where we do our segments.
Yeah.
This includes our trivia, which Michelle and our correspondent Letitia does. That was the music for Letitia. We do that all the time, so get used to it.
Yep. What are we doing first?
I could do. We could do trivia.
Sure.
I'll read Letitia's trivia.
All right.
Oh, we're doing it again.
All right.
You got it twice in one episode, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys, I think we talked about this, but Chad Michael Murray was offered a role in the OC, but he turned it down to be in One Tree Hill.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow, my worlds are colliding. Yeah.
This is the only episode without the at the beginning of the title.
Oh,
It just said OC?
pilot.
It's just pilot.
Pilot.
Got it. Just, yep, kidding.
And then Welcome to the OC, bitch was not a line in the original script. Yep. And then this episode features music from the All American Rejects, the Black Eyed Peas, Joseph Arthur, and Maisie Starr, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely
Thank
throwbacks.
you, Tish.
Michelle
Thanks,
actually
Tish.
has the pilot script.
Do.
I don't know what revision or anything it was. Do you know?
Well, this is the absolute first
Oh, wow.
written script, and it's signed by the Core Four. So I'll take a picture of that.
Core
put it up
4.
on our.
Core 4.
Yeah, and my husband, then boyfriend, gave this to me as an anniversary present. And let me tell you, I shit my pants. It's really exciting.
That's when you knew he was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I just literally shipped my pants, so he must be the one.
Yeah, and then he actually bought me another OC script, so we can compare.
Nice.
But because it's the white, when you, like a first script, because there's different colors, so the white is like the original. So one of my trivia facts was the Welcome to the OC bitch was not in it, and the Cohen's original name was the Needlemans.
Oh, I don't like that. Nope.
Sandy Needleman? Seth Needleman? That would
you
have been
imagine?
horrible.
No, I like Cohen better.
That would have been horrible.
Yeah, and it's in that script, and you can see how
That's so funny.
the different conversation that happens with the fight on the beach, and how Puka calls Seth Needle Dick.
That is funny.
Make fun of Needleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of my trivia that I found. So Adam Brody, who plays Seth Cohen, when he originally read for the character of Seth, he didn't memorize any of his lines. And in fact, everyone kind of hated him.
Wow.
Because he came in and he improvised his lines, but they ended up calling him back, and he did end up, memorizing his lines. But the writer, Josh Schwartz, they hated him because he reminded him so much of himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Peter Gallagher and Misha Barton, who play Seth Cohen and Marissa Cooper. Sandy Cohen. Yeah, thank you. And Marissa Cooper, they were the first actors to be signed on. And Ryan, played by Benjamin Kenzie, was the last.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kelly Rowan, who plays Kirsten Cohen, is only 14 years older than Adam Brody in real life,
Wow.
playing his mother on the show.
She's a babe, man.
Huh.
This show inspired Laguna Beach, the real Orange County, who starred, of course, Lauren Conrad, Stephen Colletti, and Kristen Cavallari.
They actually watch it on Laguna Beach.
Oh, do
That's
they?
like the show that they would get together and watch. Like they would never
funny.
show it. Like they would
Right.
blur it out, but they're like, "Oh, we're gonna watch the OC tonight." I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
'Cause I recently watched Laguna and the Hills like 6 to 9 months ago.
Wow.
Do they
Yeah.
poke fun at it?
No, it was just like a thing that they did like each week, like how you would go and watch
Yeah.
One Tree Hill each week. The girls would get together and they would watch the OC
so
because it's
funny.
they were like, oh, they wanted to see comparisons of their town and what was written. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my last little bit, Josh Schwartz, who is the writer and creator, was... Now, I've read 25, 26, and 27, but he is one of the youngest writers and showrunners ever on a network.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. And another thing that I read was that the cigarette scene with Marissa and Ryan is one of the first scenes on a network you could see two teenagers smoking cigarettes.
Really?
And they had to show that. And the way Josh Schwartz presented it was that they wanted to show that Ryan and Marissa had rebellious sides. But from this day forward, you will not see them smoking cigarettes.
Interesting.
they had to like
Spoilers.
mix that.
Right?
Sorry, guys.
You mean there's no more cigarettes?
There's no more cigarettes.
Next
Just
week-
cocaine. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
Just all the other good stuff.
In the trivia next week,
That's
it'll be
so
like,
funny,
no
though.
cigarettes are shown in these episodes.
That's so funny that like,
Isn't that
ooh,
weird?
cigarettes is such a big deal. But here's some teens doing
Sno-
coke.
yeah, snorting coke.
Snorting coke and dancing in bikinis. Here's a threesome in a bathtub.
Like that's
true.
okay.
That's fine. But like
Yeah.
a cigarette, which, cigarettes are horrible for you. We're not promoting cigarettes
Right.
here.
No.
But it's just funny.
Yeah,
though.
that's interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool trivia. I'm excited to hear. I know Michelle has a plethora of it, and just
do.
in her instilled in her
Yeah,
brain, and
I
then
do.
Letitia will help us out, and it's gonna be fun. I love the trivia part. That's like one of my favorite parts. You see,
Oh.
like you see behind the scenes.
I don't know if this is a spoiler. I don't think so. Every scene in this episode was shot on location.
Oh, why is that a spoiler? I don't think so.
Well, because then I guess going forward, things
You
are
know,
on
it's
sets.
on
yeah.
sets. Yeah,
But every single thing was filmed on location.
that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice to be on the beach.
Right?
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And was it in California though?
It was in California, not in Newport, because it's
Right.
very expensive.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure their house was in Orange County, but in terms of like other places,
Where-
not
yeah.
around Newport Beach.
Yeah.
Very
That's cool
expensive.
though. Still must be nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so favorite
Segments?
characters.
Favorite character. I'm going to give it 2.
Are we gonna do 3, 2, 1s?
Yeah, let's do 3, 2, 1s.
Oh, I think okay. I have it.
Oh,
I know. Well, for you, first episode favorite character, whatever was your original or initial or now what you're feeling. It could be whatever you want.
Whatever you're
Michelle.
feeling right in
Whatever
this
you're
moment.
feeling right in this moment.
I will say this, and we've talked about this when we did One Tree Hill. When I was younger, I had a favorite.
Right.
Rewatching it as an adult, I have a new favorite.
Okay.
And and I always have this conversation whenever I watch Friends. And I've had this conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I have a new favorite.
That's
favorite.
how I feel too.
Yeah, like currently now Ross is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love Ross.
Currently, Joey is my favorite. He's been my favorite for a while.
Joey was my last rewatch's
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Chandler was my favorite.
Always.
Semi
Yeah.
recently, and Ross as well.
Yeah.
I always rotate
I can
between
literally get
Chandler
on a
and Ross.
tangent. I can get on a tangent.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure, this isn't a Friends podcast.
Not a Friends podcast.
But maybe we should.
Maybe.
Okay,
All right.
but today
Today watching it.
Okay.
We do 3, 2, 1?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Seth
Seth
Cohen.
Cohen.
Wow.
So who said who?
I said Seth.
I said Sandy.
And I said Ryan.
Wow.
Nice.
3 different ones.
But
I love these 3 strong men that you guys picked.
much props to the others that we didn't pick. Like obviously
Oh, yeah.
Ryan
Well,
and
current-
Seth, awesome.
Currently, I can't stand any of the females except for Kristen, just being honest.
Okay.
I don't like any of the women.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It takes. I'm hoping I have a different opinion on some of the characters this time around because the first time around I was a hater. I'm not going to mention who it was, but I was a hater.
Yeah, I don't like any of them. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
And now least favorite.
Well.
Oh, this is so hard. Okay, sure.
well,
it's really hard to take feelings out of it.
I know.
It's true. But initial first episode.
sure.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Trey.
Puka. Puka, but Trey also, and the mom, and
All these honorable mentions.
yeah, those
Dawn.
are
This
Dawn. Dawn and Trey are honorable mentions, and AJ. They're all douches.
AJ, thank you for giving him a little nod.
He's a nod,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, mine's Puka.
Puka most prominently.
yeah.
Yeah. Puka.
Puka. It's like I'm gonna actually forget his real name by the end of this.
I'm
so.
trying not to say his
I'm
name.
trying not to. So.
It's really difficult. I wrote it
I'm
in all my
surprised they
notes.
don't say his name. Isn't that
I
weird?
yeah. I guess it's just not relevant at this point.
Yeah, but he was in it so much.
He was in a lot of the episode.
It's just
Maybe
weird.
Are you
pretty
sure they didn't Seth didn't
they might
mumble
have.
it
They might have.
at the party like, "Oh, hey, my summer was great too."
I don't think he said a name.
didn't?
I don't
Okay.
think
I feel like he didn't.
because I
but-
feel like if he would have, I would have been like, oh, what was his name? Like,
Yeah,
I would have.
that's true.
I didn't catch it
Okay. Well,
because it's
Soon-
Puka. It doesn't matter.
soon you will know.
Soon you will know.
I'll know and I'll be like.
But we could still call him Puka.
Yeah,
Puka's
we could
fine.
because
still
I
call him
love
Puka.
I love the nicknames.
Okay.
Do you guys have favorite outfits?
This is so
It's so
hard.
early
It's-
2000s.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's so hard to put myself back in early 2000s and appreciate the fashion for what it was because it really wasn't attractive.
No, the girls' fashion
The girls
was
were
all
horrible.
rough. I'm going to give it to Ryan in his suit.
That's what I was going to give it to. Ryan in the suit. He was looking pretty fine.
It's also hard too because we only saw Ryan and Seth in bathing suits and suits,
right.
and then in Ryan's,
Leather
white
jacket.
leather
I'm into
jacket,
that,
the
though.
choker, the wife beater,
yeah.
and then the girls we saw in dress wear and bikinis, so not
Yeah.
even regular. I did like Marissa's outfit when the feds
She
came to
answered
the
the
door.
door. Yeah.
She had the checkered Van slip
That
on.
was very, very 2000s.
The green pants.
Yep.
Just like that way, the way that you're like, your hip bones protrude out.
Yeah.
And just like, that's how all the girls wore their outfits.
You didn't love Julie's little
Velour
jumpsuit?
suit? No. Not a fan.
Summer's blue eyeshadow to her eyebrow bone. Loved it.
Summer's dress was like psychedelic.
Puka
I was-
dress? Yeah.
Yeah, it was all a hot mess. But to us, I mean, I'm sure back in 2003, I was like, these people look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't remember.
Yeah. This show premiered actually August 5th,
Yeah, I wrote that down actually.
2003. So early, not quite September, and it didn't do well. It took like 5 episodes and then it was a hit.
Interesting.
So you guys never caught this when it was on.
No.
No,
I was very like, it was very, you either
Teams.
watched One Tree Hill
Yeah.
or you watched the OC, and it was like, I was a One Tree Hill girl, ride or die, and I
Right.
wasn't going to ever watch this.
Yeah,
Like, that's how my brain worked. I was like, no.
I didn't really watch. I had no time to watch things like this. Like, be at my TV at a certain time. I always felt like I was just had other shit. But then, like, my friends in high school watched it and were obsessed with the OC, and like that's how I knew things that happened down the line. I know some things. I knew some things that happened.
Yeah.
And I purposely like didn't want to watch it because I was like, oh, like I don't know anything about this, and plus this is now ruined for me and whatever. So I was like, yeah, I don't even have any purpose to watch it until we watched it together.
Until I forced you.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel like a force, so you didn't like tie my hands down. Like I did enjoy it, so I'm excited to keep reliving it now, 6 years later. I think it was like 6 years ago.
I think so.
something like that.
Everyone that I've tried to get to watch, first it was Aunt, then it was you, John, and Tim, and it's my sister. Then it was my mom. Then I tried Ingrid. Then I tried the 2 boys who live upstairs, and we got to the middle of season 2.
Okay.
And made
Yeah.
them watch. Yeah,
Guess John's favorite character though is Puka.
it is Puka.
Ew.
So
Why?
Ew.
Ew. Puka, ew. No.
one day you guys can have a little.
Well, that
Talk
just
about
tells
it.
me he probably has a Nathan moment or something. if he's someone's favorite,
But it's
It has to
also
be-
John though.
It's so,
It is
yeah.
John. No, yeah, I can't take that. Okay, true,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have any more segments? Do you
And
guys have
that's
favorite quotes,
quotes?
besides "Welcome to the OC, bitch"?
That's I like when Seth was like, cocaine. Awesome. I feel like that's how I would react. I would walk and be like, oh, sick. There's cocaine
Yeah.
here? Great.
I just
awesome.
feel
I'm
like
gonna go over there.
anything Seth said
Oh,
in the
gosh.
episode is a worthy quote of being the favorite because he's just so funny.
I was in love with Seth Cohen. I mean,
You still are.
yes and no, though, because Ryan has become my favorite. But
Yeah.
Seth, watching that as like a shy, nerdy girl. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
God.
oh my God,
Yeah.
where's my Seth
yeah,
Cohen?
where's my Seth Cohen who's sarcastic and Jewish and,
Yeah.
just, there's no one like that on television.
No,
at
and
the
but
time.
actually, it's funny because I feel like Dylan O'Brien's character on Teen Wolf resembles him a
Yeah.
lot.
Very similar.
Teen Wolf. But that character, he's just like that like lovable nerd, and then by the end you're like, wow, he's just like such a gem that you like fall in love with him.
Yeah, and at first, the network did not like Seth, and he wasn't actually in the promo poster. Because they thought he was
Really?
way too nerdy.
Interesting. I mean, I can get it, like, you know, the troubled girl next door meets the troubled boy from Chino, and like,
Yeah.
I guess they could totally base it around that.
And then
but,
there's
like,
this kid who's
but
like,
then-
I'm going to Tahiti.
Yeah.
My boat's named after a girl who doesn't know I
he's
exist.
so, he's such a, like, important character though. So that's crazy. Interesting. I love her little trivia. It's like we don't even have to look anything up.
Yeah.
Nope. I will
It's just in her
every week.
brain.
She just has it all in her
Oh
brain.
yes, it's been waiting to come out.
Michelle
Yeah.
is an expert at the OC.
I love it. But if there are other people who are obsessed, please send me your trivia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I love learning more.
Yeah.
Anything you can learn. I have the board game that one day we can play.
We will play.
One day.
Which I really just made a drinking game. I just would take, and I would take the cards, and whenever things happen in the episode, we would just drink.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That sounds like
I mean,
a
we can
game I
still
could
do that.
get behind.
Yeah, but we can definitely play that. But
Fun.
this is a good first episode.
So exciting.
We're in it.
I don't like not knowing.
I know. I feel like
So
Ingrid's very
different.
like it is.
I don't know what to do.
It is weird, right? It's a
Right.
little awkward, but I think it's good
No, it's good.
because next,
I'm just like, I
yeah. I mean, it will continue to rotate,
Right,
yeah,
movies
right.
and stuff. I mean, hey,
Right.
I know nothing about Gossip Girl,
Right.
No.
so
It's very exciting.
which is Joshua Schwartz's other show,
Right.
No.
So we should
You're gonna
just be the Schwartz sisters.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. Schwartz Pods. We should just
Pods.
Schwartz Pod Network. Just change it.
Can we be the official Schwartz Pods?
Right?
All of his.
Hit us up, Josh.
What else has he done?
He did.
Anything more recent?
Yeah, The Runaways on Hulu.
Oh, a lot of people like that show.
And I believe he's doing one of Ryan, Green, the author.
Oh, John Green. Oh, yes. He's
Oh,
doing Looking for Alaska.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
And
that.
his producing partner is Stephanie Savage, who worked with him on the OC. And so they've gone on and done,
Right.
A bunch of stuff.
they
That's
did Heart
cool.
of Dixie, which I never watched.
That didn't have that many seasons, right?
I don't think so.
I think just a couple.
People really did like that show, though.
Yeah. That was the CW with Rachel Bilson.
Yeah.
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 Those CW shows.
Yeah.
This was what was this?
This was Fox.
Fox.
Wow, we're on a totally different network now.
But on Hulu, I thought I saw WB Network.
oh, maybe
there.
they have to.
I'm not sure about that one.
Interesting.
In terms of,
Like on the description.
yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
Does
they-
it say? I wonder if it says in the DVD box.
don't
But
know.
it was on Fox.
No, yeah, that I knew, but for some reason I was like,
There's
oh, it says
distribution
W.
Maybe.
Maybe. Because I saw it on It said WB Network on the Hulu thing.
Yeah, it is WB. So I
Right.
don't know
Huh,
if Warner
look at
Brothers.
that.
I don't know. That's something to look up for sure.
Oh.
Uh,
Because WB is CW.
Right.
Which would make sense of why at first you could only stream this on the CW Seed app. Which I'm so
Right.
glad it went to Hulu because
Yeah.
Yeah.
that app sucks. No
Yeah.
offense, CW Seed. Maybe it's gotten better. It was just difficult to watch
Right.
shows on here. So, yeah, maybe it was distributed by Warner Brothers, but
Maybe.
I
on
guess, yeah.
Fox Network.
Interesting.
Not sure.
The more you know.
The more you know. There's an expert out there that just knows about television networks. Let us know.
Yes, let us know.
Correct us if we're wrong.
Oh, let me get. I know we had some listener questions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's music. The listener question music.
All right.
Fill in the void.
Okay. Music. So I think what Sandy Cohen did was pretty nice thing, but what would you think or say if you were Kirsten and your husband was bringing this kid into your home?
Not gonna lie, I'd be like, what the actual fuck? But if I had a pool house,
Yeah, right.
I'd be like, oh, just put him in the pool house.
Yeah,
but
like
if
in
I
a
had
condo.
if I had like a small like regular people house, I'd be like,
people have.
like not these richos. I don't know. Like clearly we know as a viewer that he's a nice kid. But like
they don't know that.
you don't know that. Like as a wife, your husband brings home technically a felon. You're like, I'm not sure about this. But I guess I would trust my husband enough if he has. I'd be like, okay, let's just see. But if any fishy things happen, he's out.
Yeah.
So I think I would react the same. Like
Right.
hesitation at first, and
But then, like, ultimately trust your husband's
Yeah.
judgment. You know the person that he must see something that you don't
Right.
yet. So I guess, until he steers me wrong, then
yeah,
I guess
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
And also, especially, your son has acted a certain way his whole life. This kid comes in for one night.
One night.
Brings him out, gets him drunk, gets him into a fist fight. I mean, I'd flip a shit.
yeah,
I'd be like, what are you doing? You're corrupting.
You're corrupting my
Cephala.
son. Yeah,
right.
Cephala.
But then
Yeah.
he makes bacon.
He makes bacon and breakfast.
Makes
She's like,
breakfast
all
and all-
right.
and you just see her melt away. She's like, oh,
Okay, bacon,
breakfast."
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says how he has to make breakfast in his house. His mom's not a cook.
Because she sucks.
We're breaking Kirsten down a little bit.
Yeah.
Or so we hope.
Hope so.
Yeah. But I think that's fair.
Yeah.
We all would have reacted the way Kirsten reacted.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions?
That was the only one we got.
Okay.
All right.
Well, next time you guys send us questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Send us questions.
At Let's Talk OC on Twitter, on Instagram. You can email us.
Yep.
Let's Talk OC at gmail.com.
And if you have any spoilers, please only DM us or
Right.
so
Don't,
we
like-
can feed through them so Ingrid doesn't see because she likes to go on social media.
Yeah, I'm usually over there. So, or just put like spoiler alert at the top.
Yes, that would be greatly
That's
appreciated.
a good way to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that way we know who can
That
read
way
it.
it's safe. But yeah, follow us on all our socials. Let's Talk OC.
Newbies, reach out to Ingrid.
Yeah, I want to talk to
Oldies,
you.
reach out to Michelle and I.
Right?
But I think Ingrid needs a little bit of a try.
She does. She needs a little
Yeah.
friend group, so
I
be
need
friend
someone
with
to
her.
talk
So-
to.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
She's like,
feel
you
like a
guys know
fish
it,
out of water.
I don't.
I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So,
Yeah.
yeah, talk to me. Let's talk theories and predictions. And if you want to hear my predictions, we're going to be doing a little prediction show on our Patreon. And if you don't know what Patreon is and you somehow haven't heard it before, we have a Patreon. It's a website where you guys can support this show along with our other podcasts. We have other podcasts we have one that we talk about, One Tree Hill. We did the whole series. So if you somehow stumbled upon this one and you also like the television show One Tree Hill, we have one called Tree Hill Talk. Feel free to check it out. That one is completely done, so you can binge listen to that one. And then we kind of have a Gabby Girl chit chat podcast, It Takes Three, same as our network name, and future shows like the Gossip Girl podcast that will be
3 Gossip Girls.
Yep. Podcast. So, if you would like to support all these projects that we're working on, because it takes a lot of work and time and effort, but we love doing it, patreon.com/It Takes 3 Network, or you just go to ittakes3network.com. Lend your support. We'd love to have you.
you in the fam.
Beautiful. Great first episode,
Yes.
guys.
Yay!
Excited for
Kicking
next
off a
week.
new show.
It's very exciting.
Welcome to the OC, bitch. Fucking Puka.
Puka.
Bye.
Bye, guys.